So tell me all about the gay camp.
Well, I'd always seen that Anita Bryant was a leader of her community, so I felt like she was going to have a handle on how to get the gay away from me.
Like she would have a great big aerosol can and just spray all over you, just gay away, zzz, gay away, so clean,
No,
gay away. Like that?
it was more a purging.
Oh, like over a toilet, you're like to stay thin, like bulimic.
A purging of what we are as gay men.
Witches.
Well, we like to have sex with each other.
Yeah.
So they would
It's okay.
tell us to put those kind of thoughts out of our heads and to really focus on how we are better people when we focus on the opposite sex and want to
Dress like them.
help build the community and fill it with children that will love each other as boys and girls and really just focus on a family, a mommy, a daddy, and then the children.
Daddy. What kind of daddies? Daddies? Like, good. Hard to see that. They feel, trade. Daddies like trade. Or
No!
dallies.
No.
Oh, this camp sounds like fun.
No.
It's like little tiny little San Francisco in this camp.
No, John, it wasn't fun. It
Gay
was
little
very
icons around
sad.
every corner waiting to get married.
It was sad.
Just like we did. Go with it. Fuck you.
No.
Stand and deliver over the toilet.
It was. They were.
Catch a pee in the mouth. Come on, Divine.
They were all Hispanic men.
Oh, now we're talking. So give me some names.
Oh, well,
Juan,
Juan. There was a Juan.
Geraldo,
No Geraldo.
Ramon,
There was a Ramon.
Enrique.
No Enrique.
Talk about the conversation you had with the one who really just cried and broke your heart.
And Ramon came into my room one night.
Oh, he did, did he?
He did.
Oh,
And after we'd had sex,
Give him some
He-
space. Give him some space, Sean, when he really tries to go down to that place with Ramon.
he told me of this story that when he was little, his grandmother told him that if he was like his uncle, that she was going to kill him. And that she was the only one that cared about him. And that if she didn't care about him, then no one did. And so he felt like the only way that he was going to be able to survive was to be straight his whole life. And so she really controlled his whole life from that he was like 7. And she told him that he had to have a wife, he had to have children, and he had to, because that's what honored God. And that's what she said.
So then you took his hand and you went down to the gay community room where everyone was waiting and there was a piano and everyone was handed Sound of Music scores and you all stood in like a big long cake line and you just started singing. And it was pretty. And you just sang all your troubles away. Such a beautiful place.
We definitely were not allowed to watch musicals.
Oh.
No, musicals were out
Oh, why?
completely.
So good. All right, let's stop there. So how does that feel?
Yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah? Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
no,
good.
I'm not being facetious.
Yeah. I like this. Again, it's another interesting shift. It's another interesting thing that the audience won't expect.
Yeah, no, it's good.
And it's another way for us. I think that these things work because we have the joy and the fun of I was in Texas and here's my headshot pilgrim. And then we go to these places where there's something you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
There's something meaty and real there. I think that it would help if one of the things that we might research is some of the actual tactics that they use in some of these places. The other thing too, talking about the Cuban that I realized as you guys were going through this, it's a little close to home.
We'll join the party, Bob. Come on in.
We're going to convert you. This is our conversion camp, right?
Is it? My grandfather, before he passed, he would have told you guys that you don't have to convert me. My grandfather, when I was doing the theater and doing everything like that, and there weren't as many girls as he would have hoped for, he asked everyone in the family if Bob was a maricon.
Mm.
Everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Was it what?
Maricon, which is gay for Spanish, which is Cuban or Latino, sort of, I don't know if it's a Spanish thing, but Caribbean for homosexual.
Say in Mexico.
And it's based off of the word mariposa, which is butterfly. So when you call someone a maricon, it means that the man moves like a butterfly.
So your grandfather was Cuban?
Yes.
That's interesting.
Yeah, my grandfather was Cuban. My mother is Cuban too. They came over here to evade Castro. This is what I wanted to get to you about and Ramon. We didn't bring you 90 miles so that the family line would die here.
That's a good point.
We wouldn't bring you. We didn't risk everything. We didn't get on the boat. We didn't do all that and cross those 90 miles of the ocean so that you wouldn't continue the line. We sacrificed everything so that you could live the American dream, so that you could have kids. So that, you know what I mean? Because that would be a huge thing on Ramon. And I think that's the kind of thing too that could slow John down.
Yeah, no, I like that a lot. And I think it's something we all, even now, you're straight, but you have kids. So it's sort of the same boat as sort of, you haven't done the line.
Me and my folks have kind of had that conversation. We've had that conversation and my folks have kind of said, don't worry about it. They know that it's because, I'll tell you what, for the one of a nail, I came very close to having kids. Yeah, but that's another story.
You should see the pictures of his nephews.
Holy crap.
They are so adorable, those two.
I sent his birthday was this past week. I sent him an Iron Man. So she's my sister. She's happy because they've never had one. So it's like one of those big ones.
Aww.
So it'll be fun. Hopefully she'll take a video of them opening it. I hope so. I paid for the gift wrapping. Are you laughing at what I just said?
Yes. I like that. I like that, making Ramon's story really like the stakes are high.
Yeah.
And Glenn's going through that.
Yeah. Because this is that moment where if we have the live camera on stage, this is the Andre I am in the grave moment.
Yeah.
Right? This is the moment where there's grave, that's the way to put it, this is the moment where there's grave pain. And when there's grave pain, if Connie is there with a camera and we're broadcasting a live feed, that is where it moves in tight on Marty as divine. And we see Glenn. There's that picture, remember we saw that picture in Divine Trash, and you see that pain in his eyes from that high school shot, and that's where we start to see genuine pain coming out of Glenn, Marty, so that the audience just later, when it's gone and it's been baptized, we actually give them a place, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. I do like the notion that this camp, at least in John's eye, is a miniature San Francisco.
Oh, yeah.
So they basically are like, so they just rebuilt Castro, and then there's all these, it's like a video game, there's all these like gay icons waiting around each corner to lure you in.
I like the way you're describing it. Yeah,